peak season in terms of consumptions. And this is a quite special year. We may see a consumption pattern change. So would you please introduce some of the highlights in this regard? Thank you for your question. We talk about a Spring Festival, actually one of the most important traditional holidays in China, and always a peak season of consumptions. And we've seen a large majority of people actually decide to stay in their current place of residence, which showing some new patterns of consumption. We talk about online shopping actually become another trend. We talk about a hometown food actually become another highlight, and the online shopping actually is the main channel for people to buy the products to celebrate New Year. We talk about the 7 trillion yuan of the online purchase have been realized, and also people actually also send a featured products to their families, and their family also sent some hometown featured products to the people staying at their current places. For the first 40 days this year, we also have seen that 10 billion parcels. Second, we look at the commodities like the vehicles, digital products, and also the home appliance also actually is in a good sell momentum for the vehicles. The proportion reaches 30% and as reaching 10% of the old total retail sales of consumer goods. For January, the amount of vehicles actually increased 30%, and the new energy vehicles also increased 2.4 times. For delivery of phones, increased by 93%, 5G taking a point of the 68%. For the retail companies under our observation, the home appliance sales increased by 12.6%. Third, we also talk about a new trend featuring green and health consumption. We talk about that the anti-epidemic products, the sport appliance. Actually, you can see that these kind of the home exercise required products actually increased 80% compared to the same time period. We talk about that the robot, the floor wiping machine also increased, and we also see the increase of the home delivery. So food delivery actually is increased, and we have seen more people decide to enjoy the New Year Eve dinner at home. So the companies and also the restaurants also have this kind of service available. In the recent 20 days, the sales actually increased the one-fold in terms of the food delivery of the New Year Eve dinner. Talk about the short distance trip, and also the B&B booking also increased in terms of sales, and also the libraries and museums also expanded their operating hours, and the parks also extended their operation hours, and also people choose to enjoy the movies or the books at home, and also see the ticket box right now may have seen reaching to 700 billion RMB. I believe actually will set a good start for this year and also laid a solid foundation for this year's economic performance. Thank you. The People's Daily. A question to the courier boy. So how many parcels you need to deliver per day, and what's the biggest problems you face. Talk about that actually you also at the front line of the fighting against COVID-19, and what kind of the protective measures do you have? So I delivered 200 parcels per day. The biggest difficulties actually is for the office buildings. We cannot go upstairs, so we need to make a phone call and wait people to go downstairs to collect their parcels. So this is really time consuming, and it's really cold outside. So we hope that on the basis of disease prevention and control measures followed, we are allowed to go upstairs to deliver the parcels, so we can deliver more parcels. For our working hours, actually, we need to get our body temperature measured, and also the cars, the delivery vehicles should be disinfectant, because we are the ones deliver the parcels, so we'll for sure protect ourselves well. So please send assured, and we also wash our hands, and also please make sure you also wash your hands after collecting the parcels. Thank you.
谢谢主持人。东方卫视记者提问：去年受到疫情影响，剧场、图书馆、文化馆、博物馆等都实施了较长时间的闭馆。
The Dragon TV, I talked about it last year. Because of COVID-19, actually, the libraries, museums actually closed quite a longer time. Would you please talk more about the this year's availability of all these areas? Thank you for your question. In order to meet people's need during the Spring Festival holiday, for the low-risk areas, under the premise of disease prevention and control measures, so people can go to these areas in a well-orderly manner. And we also make sure that we provide rich services available online and offline. For the libraries, we also work together to conduct the themed activities, suggesting or providing the information regarding the digital books. And we also have the art activities available online, and campaigns. And also regarding New Year pictures, actually we also have the online tours to let people to enjoy the traditional beauty. And we also will continue our activities to celebrate a new year in museums. So people can also pay a visit physically to all these museums, or they also can conduct a VR experience. But once again, we'd like to call on everyone that a lot of places actually still indoor places. The disease prevention and control measures may cause some additional process during your experience. Please understand and follow all these measures. Wear the masks and keep social distancing, and also conduct the trip in a safe manner. Thank you. Last two questions. China Daily. We have noticed that in price increase of beef and pork. So tomorrow will be the New Year Eve. So what kind of measures do you have for MOFCOM to meet people's need and also guarantee the stability in the price and supply? Thank you for your questions. As we introduced, because of the tight supply and other factors globally and domestically, we have seen the temporary price increase. We see right now the increase of supplies that bring the price down a little bit. And tomorrow will be the New Year's Eve. We believe that actually we will see the end of the New Year shopping. For the mid and large cities, that also we have seen the larger population choose to stay where they are now, so that also bring the new highlights or the consumption pattern changed, and that also require us to do the following works. First, of course, disease prevention and control before everything else, and we should follow the disease prevention and control measures to make sure that we prevent inbound cases and domestic resurgence. And we also encourage the localities to make sure that the people know their role and the responsibilities. And also for the merchants, they also need to practice all these measures to contain the virus. Make sure all these measures should be implemented to their letters. We also need to make sure that we have the emergency plan and for the supply of the vegetables, the grain, the oils and meat, make sure that we have enough supply to deal with the emergency. We will give a full play to the dispatching mechanisms that will work with the Ministry of Transport and Ministry of Public Security to make sure that there is no blocks happened in transportation. Fourth, we also will get and encourage the supermarket, the farm markets, as well as delivery companies to operate during the holidays. And also encourage the companies to give the people, if they work during the holidays, they should get their payment for the overtime work. And also we will do everything to meet people's need. We will also put a very close eye on the disease prevention and control, as well as the staying put population, the transportation of goods, the demand and supply, as well as price in the market. Make sure that we get the full picture. We also work with the relevant departments and to let the leading companies to play the key role. Make sure people can stay a happy, safe, and healthy New Year. Thank you. Thank you, is Right Star News. So people this year actually decide to stay where they currently reside. So they maybe stay at home for a quite longer time. So what's your suggestion? We talk about that the Spring Festival actually still the winter season, and also people also rely on the heating, so make sure that all these equipment use them in a safe manner, and also to please always pay attention to the pipes. So for the gases, you also need to pay attention, and also for the gas stove. So always, if they operate, so please always have the close eye and do not leave. And also please keep ventilation when you use the gas stove. And also make sure that your gas duct or gas flue chimney is also unimpeded. If you not use all these gas stove, make sure they shut off. And also do not really use the carbon dust in a closed environment. And also we talk about that if you use engines for heating for the vehicles, please make sure that do not really stay in this closed environment or in your cars for a longer time. So we talk about that have a big risk of the carbon monoxide poisoning, and if that you see that the people actually with the carbon monoxide poisoning, so please move the people to a good ventilated places. Also, at the same time, please call for emergency, and also please tighten please relax their belt or to open their 1 or 2 buttons more, and if they actually do not have the bracing. And you also need to conduct that CPR right away. So talk about the medicines and disinfect products. Please make sure you have that available at home. For the parents, please stay away. Please make sure that all these products, food, the medicines away from your kids. We emphasize time and again that we always see children to the hospitals because all these kids actually consume accidentally these medicines. So we talk about for the medicines, if their packages look quite similar, please always store them in the separate places. If you give the medicine to your kids, please always follow the descriptions from your doctors and do not give the pills to your children at your wish. If you have the younger kids at home, please always emphasize that to your kids, do not eat medicines unnecessary. And we talk about we always clean the houses before New Year, and we may have some of the products. So for this kind of the cleansers, please always keep them in their original packagings with their trade marking on their top. So do not really put them in a different cleansing containment. Do not really contain these cleansing agents in the drinking bottles or in the other beverage containment. If you use the beverage bottles to contain the cleansers, please always write down what kind of the agent inside. And stay away and let them stay away from your kids. If your kids accidentally drink these agents, please bring them right away to the hospital, and also bring the medicine or other agent consumed by your kids together to the hospital. If your kids injured by the strong acid, please take off the clothes and also please clean their skins right away and then go to the hospital. If your kids actually accidentally drink these kind of the cleansers, do not let them drink water or milk right away. Please bring them to the hospital like doctor to help. And during the holidays, please also develop a good hygiene. So exercise yourself and get enough sleep. Eat well. Celebrate a good and healthy New Year. Thank you. At the end of the presser and in today's press conference, the guest introduced about the disease prevention and control measures, and also Dr. Wang Quan introduced the tips for from the health perspective. And we also would like to say a big thank you to the people still in their post, and also to the people that or friends from the media for your coverage over the past 1 year. Tomorrow is the New Year's Eve. Wish everyone a happy New Year, good health. Thank you very much.